Join me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go on your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie Je, right here on Flashpoint Radio. Yes. Welcome back to another episode of Just Before You Go to Your Bed. You know, I'm your girl, Connie Je, and tonight is a do it night. Yes, it is. You know, we have been featuring the benefits of getting better. We've touched on, the benefits of sleep and the fact that unhealthy sleeping leads to weight gain. We've looked at the link between the brain and the gut. We've learned, we've acknowledged, we've reiterated that 90% of serotonin, the feel-good drug, the feel-good juice, is produced in the gut and not the brain. And so we've seen the link of when you're feeling low or depressed, that once the brain sends that signal out, then the gut, sends out its own signal. Give me those cravings. So I want the ice cream, I want the chocolate, those salty foods. And once we have them, the gut says you're feeling better or sends a signal to the brain that you're feeling better. And we see the great link between them. And last week, we've been talking about now the fat, the visceral fat that we want to evict. So tonight it's Visceral Eviction Part 2. They're doing it tonight, right? So we know we have the subcutaneous fat, and that's the fat that is all the way compact around our internal organs. Tonight I have a friend in house, Mr. Michael Rhodes Jr. And he's going to start tonight by showing us how to start the legal paperwork for visceral eviction. He's going to show us ladies how we can strengthen the pelvic floor. And last week, my friend Mario, the host of Conversations After Dark, he was, ensuring that he kept reiterating the importance of a strong pelvic floor. So Michael will be showing us how to get that done. And for both men and women, we can attack that fat, that subcutaneous fat that is around our organs, and how we can get them off, start getting at them, getting the eviction process out. Remember, we spoke about the lower abdomen, that fat that's down there is the visceral fat. It's the fat that is right at the inner part of the skin. That one, the weight is there, so it weighs the belly down and pulls the spine in. We discover that that's the fat that tends to, hurt the back because of the weight. And then the subcutaneous, we've learned that those are the ones now on the inside that compacts our internal organs. We've also learned how very dangerous these two types of fat is, that it is detrimental to health. And according to Healthline and Women's Health at the Mayo Clinic, I'm going to read again to reiterate the list. Mind you, this information I'm giving you is just for information purposes only. And as always, with any medication, any home remedies, any exercise routines, these are just suggestions for you. Always ensure to check with your primary medical provider before, changing, switching, or adding anything to your medical routine with your medicines and so forth. Because we have learned that herbal remedies, they can interact, whether negatively or positively. There is some interaction with your medication, so you want to ensure you're checking with your primary caregiver. Now we talk about the issues that visceral fat can cause, and we've learned that it can cause high blood pressure. It also can add unhealthy amounts of fat in the blood. It creates sleep apnea. It creates heart disease. It brings high blood sugar and diabetes. It is the cause of certain cancers. It does cause stroke, creates fatty liver, and it adds up. When you add that all up, it equals to early death. Early death from any cause. And so what they're saying is that as much as how you may look sexy, or you found your way to get the two belly going, because I will admit I have two bellies. And I do know I'm cute with them. But even though we are cute with them, we have recognized that diabetes, stroke, certain cancers, fatty liver, and high amounts of fat in your bloodstream really is a very dangerous place to be. So just before you go to your bed, we are attacking this together. We'll start our journey. Stay tuned. So for those of you who are on TikTok or Instagram page, Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much for spending the time with me. Remember, for those of you, go on, like, subscribe, and share. We're going to give you that minute. And as well, get your canisters, get your bottles of water, because tonight is the do it night and you're going to need your water. Yes, indeed. And as well, going to give you this moment. We're going to go to a commercial break. And when we come back, you have to have on your exercise gear. You got to get your sneakers on. I know some people said tonight they're going to get their skipping rope. We will see that. And, last week, Mario and I, we said we are going to show you what the body looks like when fat is not afraid of it. And Michael is here to show you what the body looks like when fat is afraid of it. So stay tuned just before you go to your bed. We'll be right back.
Say it just how you feel it.
No filters, no fluff, just real talk with the full Flashpoint fam. Get with it.
From hot takes to belly laughs, the crew is locked in and ready.
From debates that might get a little spicy, including all VIP members.
This is where vibes meets voice.
Rhodes with truth, and he taught things.
We are here to get real.
It's raw, it's real, and it's about time.
But big conversations. This is Flash Talks, the uncut edition. Flash Fam. What are the things they're not?
Real people, real voices, real conversations.
Flash Talk, the Uncut Edition, at 7 p.m. every Thursday, right here on Flashpoint.
One more commercial, please.
How to produce your podcast? Flashpoint Media makes it very easy. We can relieve you of the headache by recording your podcast for you. So, take the first step to getting your content to your desired audience. Contact us here at Flashpoint and your podcast will be live in no time. Our website is www.flashpointmedia.ky or call us at 345-321-6969. That's 345-321-6969.
Yes, yes. Welcome back to Just Before You Got Your Bed. I hope you went on, you liked, you subscribed, and you shared because tonight is the Do It night. In house with me is my friend Michael Rhodes Jr. Right, we go a long way. I won't go down in this because you have to go end up talk about me bird paper. So I don't really want to go down into that and all of those stuff, Michael. So I'm just gonna let my audience, my listeners know that we go a long way. And I just want to tell you that Michael is the guy that loves transforming life through fitness. And he has a military training background. So Michael knows what it's like to, get them boot camp kind of a training, doing it nicely, works out. He's a personal trainer. So I'm going to share his link with you, his bio with you later in the show that you can go on. You can reach out to him, call him up. He will, we're calling out, chefs, they create masterpieces. Well, Michael will create that fitness masterpiece so we all can look good. So he's starting with Flashpoint Media. So he's going to show you the body that fat is afraid of. And myself and Mario, we have brought the body that fat not afraid of. Okay, so Michael, we've been talking about the visceral fat, fat that, the one that drop down at the lower belly there and, weigh down the back and make you, distort your posture. And we've talked about the fat now, the subcutaneous fat that now surrounds the organs. So tell my friends a little bit about how can we target that area and also strengthen the pelvic floor for the men and women out there.
All right. So thank you for having me here tonight. It's really a pleasure. So to start with this topic, let's say is so many factors that surrounds it. So you have to know that you have to doing this with a positive mindset. First, you have to know that once you start, you have to be consistent. Because if you're not planning on being consistent, then it makes sense you don't start. So that's waking up the mindset for each and every one of you guys to say, all right, before I attack this journey, I will be consistent. Then prior to that, we need to have a proper diet. Proper diet means losing any form of fat around the pelvis area. We have to go on a calorie deficit, meaning low carbs, high protein. We need our vegetable, we need a lot of healthy fruits, healthy fat to help reduce those fat around the pelvis area. If we tend to eat a lot of carbs such as bread, rice, and it overpowers our protein intake, then you'll be getting more fat instead of losing it. So going back to what I mentioned from the beginning, if you're not planning on being consistent with this healthy lifestyle, with losing the belly fat around the pelvis area, then don't attempt this challenge. Next, I will say you need to exercise. Exercise means you need to do a lot of intense cardio, you need to do strength training, you need to do core training, and repeat that cycle over and over and over. In relating to cardio training, I can share a quick workout plan. It's a quick workout plan to start off on how you can attack this journey. Let's say, for example, week one, you start with the core strength training. You know, you're gonna start with your 10 to 15-minute warm up. You get that heart rate up, and once the heart rate is up, you know you're sweating, your blood pump, you're ready to hit the exercise. Then you attack the core training. And these high intense core training, what I recommend is it can be free weights, or if you're an advanced or experienced lifter, you're able to add the weights prior to your experience. So you can start off by doing 3 exercises, and those 3 exercises will entail 3 sets, aiming for 8 to 12 reps. So you can start with leg raises with 3 sets, aiming to 8 to 12 reps. And I will do some demonstration with the team to demonstrate that. And then another exercise that you can do is crunches. Same thing applies, 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Those last reps, you should be aiming to failure. Last rep meaning the last two to make it to the 12. So once you reach 10, the last two should be struggling to make it to 12. Yeah, we are training to failure. We are not attacking this as if we are walking in the park. The third exercise that we can do is simple. I recommend everyone to do it at the start. Planks. Time yourself. I always recommend beginner lifters to do it around 1 minute. Time yourself, and then 30 minutes rest, and then you repeat the cycle.
So, Michael, for persons like myself now
Yeah,
that have full belly,
it applies.
we can do planks same way.
It applies based on this um simple workout schedule that I will be sharing.
Mm-hmm.
It will be targeting all of those areas, but we have to have our beginning phase before we attack anything too advanced, because we don't want any injuries, because we don't know who is the advanced lifter, who are the experienced, and who don't have no experience, or who haven't been training in ages. So we have to make sure that we're choosing exercise that is correct. Each and everyone has proper form, and they're not prone to any injuries, because incorrect form will be severe injury that cause you to have long lasting health injury that is more
And so we
severe
end
than
up at the
training. Yeah.
physiotherapists, right? So what about persons with sciatica, sciatic nerve in the over on the right side in the back there, whatever?
Good question. It depends on your any severe injury like that. I recommend get a checkup from the doctor to understand what exercise you're entitled to do, and then because you don't want to choose an exercise that is too intense for you and it causes further injury
Yes, okay.
than what is expected.
Right. So I have friends in the UK,
Yeah.
all the way to Afghanistan. I have friends in U.S. Virgin Islands, right across the Caribbean, and we find that they're tuning in via YouTube. We have them on Facebook as well. We also stream through the Xena app on our radio platform as well. So we have quite a broad array of listeners right across the world. And we've been targeting getting better on just before you got your bed. And we were discussing last week, should we journal the journey? And I feel like we want to do that. And I do know that we have quite a bit of persons who are diabetic like myself. And so we're looking at changing the diet, looking at the thing, getting your proper nutrients in, going back to Eden, because God says we're fearfully and wonderfully made. And if we follow His blueprint, so like you said earlier, the diet, the exercise, and being consistent, and I think that's the issue many of my listeners and myself have, is that we are geared to start and we don't have the follow through. So sometimes you're demotivated. Any hints or points on how we can self motivate to continue through with the exercise journey, the health journey?
Sure, sure. I have gotten these questions numerous times, and I always tell people join group sessions instead of like doing a training by yourself. It's way more entertaining and fun to join group classes, maybe a yoga class, dance fitness class, any group session. It motivates you to be more consistent because your colleague will be there, and for some reason, it's either you're trying to compete or you want to be among those individuals who are like-minded. Also, I recommend get a personal trainer. Whenever you are not motivated, that personal trainer will hit you up and follow up on that schedule that is more strict. Whenever you looked away and you're not doing the right thing, he will bring you on track. So get a personal trainer, do those group classes, and I guarantee you, instead of doing it on your own, you're fighting your emotions by yourself. When you have a second opinion guiding you, is the best way. I strongly and highly recommend that.
So you are where? You are where? Where do you do your trainings?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm currently training at this private gym at Cricket Square that is called the Club, and I'm also the PTL, physical training leader for the Cayman Islands Regiment, where I do the lesson plans, I carry out the lessons, do the risk assessments, and do it thoroughly from different levels of training, which is intermediate, beginner, and advanced.
Amazing. So you're a personal trainer. Can my friends hit you up and you template for them a physical training,
Yeah, sure.
men and women, and get that thing going?
Sure. It starts from the meal plan based on your schedule, your lifestyle. We follow up on that, and then after check your meal plan, lifestyle, follow up on that, your availability, and then we give you a proper training schedule that best fits your need.
So you do dancing as well?
I do dance. I'm also a Zumba aerobic dance fitness instructor.
All right. We're going to get Zumba tonight.
I can give us a hint. Why not?
All right. So listen, tonight is a do it night. And I want you to stay tuned, and I want you to tell a friend to come on, quickly join in. Michael is going to get it skippy, and I'm so glad that our director is here. So Lady Elise is here, geared and ready to go. If we never get no candy tonight, me get that. She's here come on, see she work out. Mikey G wants to see me work out, but listen, it is better with Ellie working out. And of course, the host of Conversations After Dark, the one who wanted to ensure that women target the pelvic floor. He is here. High socks and everything over knee. Everybody ready. Here, let me tell you what I'm ready with. So I'm gonna be to one side, sipping my water, doing a little thing and trying to follow Michael. But listen, I want you to get your sneakers on, get your gears on, get your canister, get your bottles of water because when we come back, we're hitting the floor. Mm. Visceral Fat, The Eviction, Part 2. Getting the documents right up with Michael Rhodes in a bit.
Right here on Flashpoint Radio.
Oh, finish.
The world quiets down and the noise of the day fades away. That's when the real conversations begin. The ones we hide, the ones we fear, the ones that need to be heard. Conversations after dark with Mario, where the silence ends and truth begins. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m., Mario takes you on a journey through the real, raw, and rarely spoken truths that shape our lives. From personal battles to family struggles, community wounds to silent traumas. No topic is too taboo, no story too deep. It's not just talk, it's healing. This is a space where shame is shattered, silence is broken, and truth finally speaks. Conversations After Dark with Mario, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Only on Flashpoint Radio, www.flashpointmedia.ky. Stay up, speak up, heal forward.
Need it fast, need it quick? Then let Breezeville Rent a Car blow their amazing affordable deals your way. Cars of all sizes with weekly, monthly, along with daily rentals of $25 per day. They're reliable, dependable, with friendly staff, free pickup and delivery. You can't get it any better than this. Call us at 936-1177 and allow Breezeville Rent a Car to blow the wind of hassle on its way. Breezeville Rent a Car. It's a breeze of a deal. Conditions apply. Join me this
Oh yes, all
Friday
good.
at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go on your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie Je, right here on Flashpoint Radio.
Just before you got your bed, as we said tonight, we're evicting visceral fat. And Michael is here to help us to get the documents ready for eviction. So Michael is going to take over. You're going to tell us what to do, tell our audience members what to do. Michael, you know, say you have
Easy,
to keep it easy, right?
easy, 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 easy. All right. So first, we're gonna start with a quick nice and easy warm up. We're gonna start from the head, work our way down. So let's rotate. Nice and easy. Get that nice and deep stretch. How is everyone feeling? Everyone feeling good? A light warm up. All right. Then we're gonna slowly reverse it. Nice and easy. Then we're gonna we're gonna rotate the shoulders backward. Try and get that nice and deep stretch. Control your breathing. Then we're gonna rotate it forward. Nice and easy. Shoulders are going forward, yeah, looking good. Then we're gonna still warm up the hands down, side, excellent, up, back to the side, down. We're gonna do doubles now. Double, up, side, and down. Double, up, side, and down. All right. Now what we're gonna do is hands on the hip. I'm just gonna go around in a circular motion. Trying to keep the blood flowing. Try and go as slow as possible. Try and get a nice and deep stretch. Control your breathing. Warm up those hip joints. Excellent. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna reverse it. Excellent. Control your breathing. Keep going. Excellent. So what we're gonna do is nice and easy. We're gonna go down a nice and deep squat. Flex the right. Bend the left. And as far as you possibly can. Just like that. Excellent. Then we're gonna alternate it. Going a nice and deep squat. Flex the left leg. Bend the right. Control your breathing just the same. Excellent. Then we're gonna hands on the hip for balance. And then we're gonna rotate the ankle joint right on your toe. Excellent. Beautiful. Then we're gonna reverse it. Excellent. Alternate. Control your breathing. And then we're going to reverse it. Beautiful. What we're going to do is we're going to do some movements to keep the blood flowing. So we're going to go 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Keep going. 1 and 2. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and up. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and down. And 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 to the right. And 1 and left. 2 to the right. 1 and 2. Keep going. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right. Everybody feel warm?
Yes.
Yes? All right. So the main focus today is to focus on the abs, the lower part of your abs, right? So we're going to start with the easiest workout, planks.
I like it.
Planks. All right. So this plank, we're gonna aim for 1 minute. I'll be timing you guys. I'll be doing it as well. So everybody down. However you comfortable. Legs are out. You can use the knees.
Yeah, the minute start early.
And and you start. So we're gonna keep the hip down. We don't want the hip too high. Excellent. Excellent. We're like 15 to 20 seconds in. Thirty seconds in.
I could never get back up.
45 seconds in.
I went down there to come back up. So I'm doing for those who can't go down the standing version.
10 seconds in. Five, four, three, two, and one. We're gonna get up. I rest for 30 seconds. How you guys feel as a warm up? That's good. Because this is a demo exercise, I'm only gonna do one set for each exercise. I would normally do 3 to 4 sets each, but I'll do one set for each exercise. We'll be doing 4 exercises. So it's good. This next exercise is called crunch. Alright? So, however you're comfortable, you're gonna be sitting down, hands behind the head. I'm gonna go like that. Okay? What I recommend, use a partners for the crunch. So you can hold somebody's foot and then we alternate. So once you alternate, that's the rest period. However you're comfortable. So we're aiming for 8 to 12 reps. If you do 8, it's phenomenal. If you reach 8 and I see it look easy, we're gonna aim for the 10. Let's go. 1. Beautiful. 2. Slow and control. 3. Slow and control. 4. 5. 6. 7. Aim for 8. 8. Excellent. 9. 10. 2 more. 1. 2. Beautiful. We're gonna rest. On to the next exercise. I would say alternate, but I can assure you don't want to alternate, right? Alright, I know. Alright. Alright. This is the easier one now. You're gonna use a partner again. The partner will be standing behind you. We're gonna do leg raise demonstration. You wanna stand? Yeah? Alright. I'm gonna lay down. Pull the leg. Don't touch it. You're making it easier. We're gonna aim for 8 to 12 reps. Nice, slow, and easy. Alright? Let's go. So same partner and the same. Okay. So you stand this side, yeah? So we're aiming for 8 to 12 reps. Just 2 more exercises. Alright. Let's go. 1, slower. Nice and control, too fast. Still too fast. Slower. Excellent. Do not let the heel touch the ground. You're cheating. 3. But make it go close to the ground, almost up. 4. 5. Excellent. 6. Excellent. 7. We're aiming for 10. Come on, come on. Almost there. At least one more to make it 8. Come on. You're gonna do 12. Two more, two more, two more. One more. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Two more. Let's go. You got this. One and one more. Let's go. 2. Excellent. Stand up. Let me help you. Excellent. So, remember the question came up, right? What would motivate you to work out when you work out with someone or a trainer? Did I answer the question? I motivate you to do the 2 extra reps, but if it was by yourself, you would have given up. All right. Point made. So we have one more exercise to make it 4. I'm trying to think of an easy one because the one that I had in mind is too hard. We can do that, but I don't want too much movements. Let's keep it mountain climb. So mountain climbing is all we're gonna do is we're gonna aim for 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right? The key word is to say easy to trick the brain to make it easy. I shouldn't have said that, but you guys send it, right? Yeah. All right, let's go. As expected. All right. We're going to start as a team this time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try and bring the hip downward a bit. Keep going. I didn't say stop. 7, 8, 9. Come on. 10. Almost. 1, 2, 3. Come on, two more. Just 2 more. Just 2 more. Let's go. 2 more. 2. 2. Waiting on the team because she's trying to find an excuse. I did say we're doing it as a team. Yeah, just 2 more. Just 2 more. Come on. 1. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Stand up. Nice and easy. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cool down. All good. Nice and easy. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the heart rate down from where it was when we started. All right, back in the line. All right. We're gonna rotate the head again. Nice and easy. This time we're gonna go as slow as we possibly can. Nice and controlled. Until the breathing this time. If you're going faster than me, you're doing something wrong. But if you're going slower than me, you're doing it just about right. I'm gonna reverse it. Excellent. Excellent. I'm gonna rotate the shoulders backward again. This time I'm gonna go nice and easy. Imagine someone pulling those shoulders down. Yep. Pulling those shoulders down. Nice and easy. Try and go in that circular motion. Yep. Only you can control your movement, not the person next to you. So do not look to your right and do not look to your left. Only look forward. We're gonna reverse it. Nice and easy. Slow as you possibly can. Control your breathing. Know how to breathing. I'm the only one who is tired, not you guys. Now, what we're gonna do is hand across your chest, and what you can do is rotate it in the wrist joint to get a nice and deeper stretch. Excellent. Control your breathing just the same. You're dropping that heart rate below where we started. Then we're gonna alternate. Excellent. Beautiful. Now what we're gonna do is hands on the hip. We're gonna rotate the hip joint. Control your breathing. Try and go in a nice and slow circular motion. Hit that stretch. Only you can feel the stretch, not me. So you will know if you're stretching the joint, not me. The slower you go, the better it is. The faster you go, they're telling the body that you're still working on it. So we're gonna reverse it nice and easy. Beautiful. Keep going. Yep, nice and easy. Remember, if you're going faster than me, you're doing it wrong. But if you're going slower than me, you're just about right. So we're gonna lean over to your right. Then we're gonna lean over to your left. Excellent. We're gonna do the same thing from the beginning. We're gonna flex the right, bend the left leg, and press the upper thigh on your left leg. Control your breathing. You're gonna hold it there for a while. You're gonna look straight down on the ground. Keep that spinal cord straight and control your breathing. Excellent. Then we're gonna alternate. Now we're gonna flex the left, bend the right leg, and press the upper thigh on your right. Keep it flexed. Control your breathing. Look down on. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate the ankle joint. Nice and easy. Control your breathing. Make sure you're going in a circular motion. Only you can know if you're going in a circular motion. No. Only you will be cheating the move. No. We're gonna alternate it on the toes. Aim for that circular motion. Yeah. Excellent. And we're gonna alternate. For that circular motion. Beautiful. We're almost there. Then we're gonna reverse it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deep breath in, press the shoulders down, inhale, and hold it for a few seconds. Then slowly exhale with your palm facing to the side. This time we're gonna do it again, but I need to hear everybody do inhale. Excellent. That's why I know you're taking a nice, deep, and controlled breath. Hold it there for a few seconds. Then slowly exhale. Palm facing to the side. We're gonna do it one last time. Try and take a very, very deep breath, deeper than before. Inhale. Hold it for a few seconds. And then slowly, slowly exhale. With the palm slowly going down. And that's it for tonight's class.
Stay tuned, everyone, when we come back.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
Yes, yes. Welcome back. Listen, did you see me? You see how fit I was? Listen, I think I almost outshined Michael. Don't you think so, everyone? Comment if me did look good at exercise. But I must say, indeed, listen, a long time. I do them something, and I can feel, my thighs, I can feel the heat going through them. And I tell you, my hats off to Mario and Lady Ellie, because I tell you the truth, I couldn't go down, go do no plank, I couldn't go down, go do no farmer climbing, no lift up, nothing. I couldn't do none of that tonight. I'm telling you. So for those of you who are like me, you're just beginning, you haven't done this activity in a long time. You see, I was showing you how to warm up the body. I'm thinking about you. Absolutely. Now, in all seriousness, we are journeying along. So we have to get ample sleep, between 7 to 8 hours of good night's rest. Try to ensure that there's no lights on. The TV light is going to be a little bit hard for me because I just love my TV. And, it's my boyfriend, so I watch him, he watches me. And I think that's just fair, right? But you want to ensure that there isn't any light. You want to get your room as dark as it is, because then the cells in your skin, they will get a chance to rest as well. Because if you notice that sometimes you do sleep, you do get the hours in, but you wake up so tired, it's because your room had too much light, and the skin receptors saw the light and they were actively working. So you want to get your room as dark as possible to get that good sleep, that restful sleep. Remember as well, as Michael said, we have reiterated before, you want to start getting that Eden diet in. You want to get your fruits, you want to get your nuts, your grains, your wheat, and also you want to get the nice natural stuff inside your body. God made them as medicines for you, for us to be healthy. If you have a car, and we've talked about this, and your car, the manufacturer says it's only unleaded gas, you cannot go to the gas station and put diesel in there. Because if you do, what happens? Indeed, it will destroy your engine. There is no more car. There's no more functioning car. And so the Lord is saying the same thing to us, that He has designed us, and there are certain fuels via food that we should put in our bodies. Michael alluded to them. You don't want to have too much of your starch, like your bread and your rice, and that overrides your protein. And so God is saying, get your herbs in, get your grains in. And we know that the grains, they are one of the highest source of protein, your nuts and your wheat
and try to cut off of that refined sugar because I've learned that sugar kills. You be your own sugar. Be sweet. You be sweet. How can you be sweet? By allowing the Holy Spirit to dwell in you. Yes, by living the lifestyle, a Christ like lifestyle makes you become sweet. And then remember, God says, I love you so much. So He has outlined that which is clean, that which is unclean. Remember the other day we were talking about sushi and what it does. Sushi is the source or the link for worms in your liver. So can you imagine you're eating sushi, you have worms in your liver, you have fat, a high amount of fat in your bloodstream, locks, then your pressure go up, then you realize, oh my gosh, you have diabetes. All of these things are happening. Why? Because of our diet. And God is saying, let's come back. Let's journey together. You see, for those of us who have the nice, sexy two belly, let's lose one. Give it away. And so we want to evict the visceral fat. And for those of you who have not dewormed in a long time, remember you want to get those worms out of your liver if you have them. Worm out of your gut. Uh, and you know that, mostly in the nighttime, if you feel that little biting, that little scratching there at the entrance of the anus, that's the worm biting you. So we can't have that. So we want to do the deworming. Make sure to get that out. Flush your system out. Hmm? Get that papa in. And and get them worm out. Get your Cersei leaf. Boil up your Cersei, purge out the blood nice. Get your soursop leaf, your merengue, and your neem. They're all bitters and stuff, but get them out and get those worms out. And while you're doing that and getting the gut back, the gut will no longer scream at you, but will smile and talk to you, thanking you because you're filling it with good things. And so we have started the process of the eviction of the visceral and the subcutaneous fats. I want to tell Michael, thank you so much for being here. And I will share his contact with you. He's a personal trainer. He is ready and willing to help us to get better. But who can motivate us above all else but God Almighty, the Creator God? He said, I have started a good work in you, and I am faithful to complete it to the end. He that started a good work in you is faithful to complete it to the end. The Lord God says in Psalms that before you were even born, while you were being created, while your members were coming together, He already numbered them. Hmm? The God of love shaped you into being and brought you here. He does not want us to be unhealthy and sick and life ends too early. He says, I wish above all else that you prosper and be in good health. Well, next week, we are going to target even more the strengthening of our lower back, strengthening more moves to strengthen the pelvic floor. And, because, your lower abdomen pulls you and pulls your spine in, causing that lower back pain. We will be with Osmond Lynch as he shows us how to strengthen the lower back and other moves to strengthen the pelvic floor. Listen, I look forward to this journey with you. Will you join me? Will you tell a friend to tell a friend? So remember to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, from our family here at Flashpoint to yours, may God go before you. May He bless you. He keep you. And again, I say, He that started a good work in you is faithful to complete to the end. Until next time, ciao.
Join me this and every Tuesday at 7 to 8:30 p.m. as we discuss various interesting topics and take a look at the current happenings on our island and in our region. Just before you go on your bed, let's touch on the points with your host, Connie Je, right here on Flashpoint Radio.